Okay, action.
Good one.
Yeah, because I really want to do that.
Welcome back to Welcome back to TNA's Unnamed podcast.
Title still first.
Yeah, I'm Tony.
Okay. I'm Matter.
Wow, you sound really enthusiastic about this.
Yeah, you killed my mood already.
You're the one that wanted to record this.
So you don't. Yeah, so you don't want to.
Anyways, we just got
What
back.
was that? You sighed like you were about to say something horrible.
Did I?
Yeah, you went. Our third.
Arthur Morgan.
What?
Arthur Morgan just passed away.
I was about to say our third best friend.
Oh,
Like we were talking about right before we started recording.
yeah. Okay, before we start recording,
Wait. Okay, I sound horrible. You're gonna make me so mad.
No, I'm just gonna say that we were
Okay.
talking about other podcasts because we still don't have a title. Technically, it's just TNT's Unnamed Podcast. But
So, if one person says Alien in the Attic, I say we go with it. Pancake.
who is Pancake?
Sandwich. Shoot. Shit.
Sorry about that, Sandwich. We appreciate you a lot. What else?
Well, yeah, we were talking about past podcasts. I'm still trying to find a name.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it should just come. I don't think we should try to force it. Really funny, huh?
I thought it was hilarious. But if anyone has any recommendations, you can just say so.
Yeah. Sandwich, if you say aliens in the attic, I swear.
I think that'd be really funny. Anyways, I guess topic number one would be movies. We love them.
I do love movies.
Let's see. Me and Tony try to go see a movie probably about every week, honestly. at
Yeah,
this point.
honestly, we do go see a movie like once a week.
Good or bad, we see them all.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, we did draw the line at Borderlands. We did not go see Borderlands.
I wasn't really that interested. I forgot it existed.
Yeah, but like any other movie, like even if it's bad, we usually go see it.
Yeah. Especially, do we see smaller movies?
See smaller movies?
Yeah.
I
I guess just usually big ticket items kind of just happen.
Yeah, but it's because our movie theater doesn't really do small movie theaters.
Small movies.
Well, yeah, small movies I meant. Like, when I went to AMC, they were showing a bunch of trailers for like really small movies, and they look really good. But over here, keeping our location disclosed.
Yeah. Since you already said a college.
Well, I said my college, but I didn't say the actual name, just the acronym.
Yeah, I'm sure no one in the world will.
I don't think so. But yeah, I'd say we're movie fans. I'd say so.
We're both movie club members.
Well, your dad is one. I
inherited, so you know.
Well, he's not dead.
I still inherited. So.
But yeah, no, we go so much to the point where we did join the movie club for Cinemark. It saved us a lot of money so far.
And I've only used it like twice the past like
I use it all the time.
probably like 4 or 5 months since we gotten real close. Me and you got close very fast.
I think we did. It was, I wouldn't say 4 or 5 months. Was it?
Like when summer started.
Wow. I guess we did get close really fast.
I don't even know why. Not to sound like.
Yeah, no, me neither. I hate being close.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I guess we got close over. Well,
I know why.
Yeah. Well.
Is it because of the... So he used to not drive. And so I would give him rides a lot.
Yeah, you would.
Okay, but I remember it was like, what's it called? I think it was the first time that I dropped you off. Me and him were talking about our friends that we had a falling out with, E&M. And then we stayed in the car for like 20 minutes. And then he just said, "Do you just want to get off? Because I can tell this is going places." And so I got off and I stayed here for like 2 hours.
Yeah, until like midnight, pretty much.
Yeah, and so then after that, we just kept having deep talks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tony talks a lot.
As
we were going through the past recordings, I skipped through certain intervals and I find out that Tony, 80% of this podcast is him talking.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, you said you needed someone to bounce off of.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyways, movies. Yeah. For us, it's very hard not to enjoy a movie.
Yeah. We're friends with people who are sticklers. Like, Well, I'm sure he's fine with me saying
Jay?
Jay. Yeah. Close one. He's very, very stickler. I've never seen him give a movie higher than like a 7.
I know he does. He's
I think I saw Long Legs with him.
yeah.
And
We did
he-
see Long Legs with him.
Yeah, and he gave it a 7.
I thought he gave it a 6.
Maybe it's a 6. Yeah, he gave it a 6.
It
He
was a
didn't like
6
the
or
final
7. Yeah.
arc.
He said like the most of the movie was an 8, but then the ending made it a 6.
Yeah.
That's because I really liked the ending too.
Yeah.
I thought it was awesome. Like all the reveals.
Exactly, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I can always see the vision.
Yeah, we're very bad when it comes to critiquing movies because as long as we have a good time,
Exactly.
we're good.
We always have a good time.
Exactly. Like
Exactly.
what was it called? We went to see The Crow,
A movie that has not been rated well.
a movie that's very bad. I had more fun than when we went to see Long Legs.
That's true. I would have given The Crow like 8 out of 10.
Yeah, because
Especially the near the end of it. I thought it picked up very well.
near the end of it, he was awesome.
I know exactly. I wanted to
Because
see more.
He didn't even feel the pain anymore.
I know.
That was crazy.
Yeah, he went from like feeling a stab wound to not.
He'd get shot and he'd
Yeah.
just keep walking. Yeah, and then there was I forgot why, but we made a joke, and me and him just laughed silently for like 5 minutes straight. My stomach was hurting.
Yeah, it's because I laughed very loud silently. Or I laughed silently very loud.
Because when you giggle, you breathe hard.
Yeah.
And that makes me laugh so much.
Yeah, and then I say you laugh, and then when we were playing Grounded and you wouldn't shut up.
Oh. So, I wouldn't say it happens often, but there are times where it happens where something will not be funny at all, but then it'll make me laugh, and then me laughing at the fact that it wasn't funny will just make me laugh even more.
Yeah.
And so it was terrible.
Yeah. So you laughed at nothing, and then it started annoying me, and then I started laughing, and then you started laughing because I started laughing, and then everyone was getting pissed at both of us because we wouldn't shut up.
And I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, and you were streaming too.
Yeah, I was streaming.
And I said none of it got clipped because it was bad. It really hurt.
I wasn't like the first 2 minutes were the only part that like was actually enjoyable to me.
Yeah.
After the 2-minute mark, it was just pain.
It's really bad.
I remember I wanted you to mute yourself so badly because I just couldn't stop laughing.
I took off my headset at one point because I had to lock in. When that was a bad stutter.
We're not editing it out. We haven't edited any of these actually.
Yeah, because we don't know. Well, we
All natural.
yeah, like we probably know how to. We just don't want to. But
Yeah.
When I start laughing really bad, I try to thinking like really bad things like war or death, but then it doesn't
When I
work.
start laughing, I think about 9/11.
And I try to make it as hard to laugh as possible. It doesn't work, and then the fact that it doesn't work makes me laugh even harder. It's like a catch-22. There's no.
I don't know what Catch-22 is.
It's from a book, Catch-22. I read it part of it, and then I stopped reading because I thought it got boring at one point. Catch-22 is there's this man in the military where what Catch-22 is that if you want to be discharged.
Sorry.
That was really mean.
Sorry. I am interested.
No, you're not.
No, I am.
Okay.
Catch-22 is a guy in the military.
Yeah.
I pretended to fall asleep right now, that's why.
Yeah, Catch-22 is about a guy in the military, and if you want to be discharged on account of insanity, there's 2 parts of it. One is you have to recognize that you are insane enough to request to be discharged, but if you're sane enough to recognize you're insane, you're sane enough for the army.
Oh, so that's the Catch-22.
Yeah, that's the Catch-22 is that if you are insane, you're still sane enough to want to be discharged. Like you can still recognize that you lost your mental state.
But that means you're sane enough to keep fighting.
Yeah, exactly. So you can't request to be discharged.
You just have to be insane.
Yeah, exactly. That's the Catch-22. So that's what it's about.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah.
You know, there's this movie called Project X.
The party?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so disappointed when I found out what it actually was. It's just people having a party. I thought it was an actual like a big organization. I swear I remember hearing something about this. Oh my god! I wish we were big so that like I wish like this podcast is big so that multiple people can reaffirm this. But I swear there was a movie about like there's a party happening, but the project is that or like the experiment is seeing how long the party can go. And so the teenagers don't really know, but like the people controlling it do. And so like it's just seeing like how far they go until they die. I swear,
Sounds like a really good movie.
It's right. That's what I thought Project X was, and I love it was like because it's not found footage.
But
I thought it was a horror. Like I thought it was found footage horror movie. I love those, so I got so excited, and then I found out that it's just guys having a party.
Which was an awesome movie.
I've never seen it.
What?
I didn't see it.
I think it's a really good movie.
You know what movie I really love? Chronicles. Have you seen that? Chronicle.
No.
I think.
Is that the one with
Michael B. Jordan?
No, I don't.
It's when these three guys, they go into like a cave or something, and then they touch a rock and they gain telekinesis. It's a really good movie.
Wait, can they start flying?
Yeah.
I see the clip on it on TikTok.
It's such a good movie. I love it so much. And there's so much lore in it for like excuse me, I burped. There's so much lore in it for it not having a sequel. Like the rock that they touched, apparently it's a living thing. Spoilers, by the way. It's an old movie, but
I didn't want to watch it anyways.
Well, this doesn't affect the movie at all. But the rock that they touch is actually alive. It's an alien that crashed and lands on Earth. And there's multiple of them. And what they actually do is that they give the people who touched it powers, but they go under the rock's control so that they can bring more people to the rock so that it could feast and live. But the rock that they touched was dying. So it gave them the powers, but then it died, and so it couldn't get them under its control. So they just got the powers.
That's awesome.
I thought that it was so interesting because it's never touched up on the movie at all. It's just a glowing rock that they touch and then they get powers.
So where you find out that it's living?
You have to dig deep into the what the directors meant and all that, like behind the scenes and everything, like concepts and all that. It's a really good movie. I love it so much.
I always wanted to make a movie, or
maybe this is our gateway.
Like the party idea.
What? No, like.
Oh, to get big.
Yeah.
To get. What'd you say? Big. I wish we were big. What?
I just said I wish we were big.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'd be perfectionist. Like, not to sound like full of myself, but I think I'd really want.
Like as a director?
Yeah. But something I will admit is stupid is I think I could be a really good actor with zero experience.
I feel like I could be an amazing actor. Like I'm right there with you.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like I could just go into like an audition and just be like, my name is Peter B. Parker.
That's your go-to role.
That's the only one I could think of
right now. That's not even
how It's a noir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Good save?
Yeah.
Thank you. No, but yeah, I feel like I don't know, because I've always wanted to go into acting too. Especially because they build like such strong bonds on the sets.
Yeah.
Like, I remember Michael Cera, he said that if there was one movie that he could just keep doing for the rest of his life, it was Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah. Even Chris Evans says that was his favorite.
Because it was just such a fun movie, and I'm like, that's awesome. Like to have that kind of bond with someone that you just work with. Because in regular jobs, you don't really form those kind of bonds.
Oh, I mean,
you could.
Yeah, I was gonna say
but I feel like I don't know. There, I feel like it's just different there. Especially because of how much fun you get to have. Like that's such a fun job.
Acting?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like there's some roles where like obviously you have to like put your body through it. But I feel like acting could be such a fun job, especially with all the bloopers and all that.
Like if I was just Michael Cera who doesn't like physically challenge himself for roles.
Yeah. Or like Jesse Eisenberg who just plays the same person.
Which one's Jesse Eisenberg?
Superbad?
But no, Jesse Eisenberg's the guy who kind of looks like a Facebook guy.
Yeah, he's the guy who.
Who plays Mark Zuckerberg?
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays like He speaks in a kind of weird tone.
He doesn't change. I can think
even as Lex Luthor.
What's it called? Yeah, even as Lex Luthor, I would say that Michael Cera is the same, but he did change the way he acted in This Is the End.
I love that movie.
I love that movie too.
I forgot what he did in that movie.
He was just an asshole, and it was awesome.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He slapped Rihanna's ass.
Yeah.
Like that's when I knew like he should get like more like
roles.
Yeah, like different roles. He's always like the nerdy guy, and so is Jesse.
Well, Jason Eisenberg, he's kind of like Bill.
Yeah, but he's never like played a role like that.
Yeah, he's low-key chiseled too, like his face.
Mm-hmm. He has a nice jawline.
Yeah, that's
Him and The Rock.
Like that's a weird comparison.
Always play the same character.
Oh, I
Like
thought you were
acting
comparing the
wise.
two like looks.
No.
I'm like,
No, but yeah, I feel like they always play the same. They always act the same.
well, plenty of actors do that. Like
I don't think so. I feel like if you're a good actor, you can really change the way you act.
like Tom Holland.
Tom Holland changes. Spider-Man, there's Cherry.
Cherry?
Yeah.
What's Cherry?
It's this, I don't know. I didn't see it because it's on Apple TV.
What's this movie I made up?
No, it's a series that he was in. Where like he played like kind of like someone with a dissociative identity disorder. I know it's
CID.
I know. I think isn't it called something else now?
No.
I'm pretty sure. Or I think that is. Yeah, he played someone with dissociative.
That was bad.
Dissociative identity disorder, and like he really changed up the way he acted.
Maybe I haven't really seen him like.
Well, it's because the only big ones are Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
There is one person that I say, Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot.
yeah, Gal Gadot. She's a bad actor.
Yeah. Kal-El, no. I love that clip so much. Do you know what I'm talking about? Such a beautiful.
And that's because her first movie was good too.
Yeah, like
As Wonder Woman.
yeah, but it's just like she stopped trying. Like she has the same monotone voice.
I know. It's like she doesn't really care anymore.
Exactly, and especially in Red Letter, is that what it's called? Red Notice.
Red Notice, yeah.
Yeah, with Ryan Reynolds, The Rock, and Gal Gadot. I don't think I'm saying her name right. Gal Gadot, I think.
I think it's Gal Gadot, isn't it? Well, they know who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
Kal-El, no. Yeah, but Ryan Reynolds plays the same person. and
He
everything.
does.
Which I mean works for him. It works
Like-
for everyone. No one's asking him to play a serious role.
Maybe like what's it called? Different like characteristics, but it's the same
No,
character.
I don't even think different characteristics.
Yeah, because I mean, what's it called? Free Guy and Deadpool are not the same. They have different characteristics, but they do like they like they're the same character kind of.
Okay, but shit, what was I saying? I derailed my thoughts. But yeah, I don't know. But he has the same, like,
I get what you mean.
same
Like,
personality.
mhm.
Or, you know, kind of like,
Talks the same.
yeah. He talks the exact same. He hasn't really done a serious role ever. The closest thing he did was to a serious role was like Deadpool 1, when he's like.
I thought it was Deadpool 2.
No, I'm talking about Deadpool 1 where he's like Wade Wilson, like before he gets the cancer, you know? And he's kind of just like a guy. What did you think I was talking about?
I liked Deadpool 2 whenever he was like super depressed.
I don't know.
But now I think about it, he was still like joking the whole time
Yeah.
while he was trying to kill himself.
And Deadpool 1 before he turned into Deadpool, he was kind of like just like a guy.
Yeah. But the thing is, you can tell that he's a good actor because like there are parts of movies
Yeah,
where he gets like serious.
he locks in, yeah.
Yeah, but like most of the time he's always like the silly guy.
Oh, I guess a lot of, I know I forgot who said the rule where it's like, never do superhero movies because you'll be like typecasted into the.
That was Leonardo DiCaprio told that to
Tom
Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, Timothy Chalamet. Which I'm sure Timothy Chalamet is gonna do his own superhero movie soon enough.
Timothy Chalamet is a good actor.
I guess yeah, he is.
Have you seen Don't Look Up?
No.
It's a long movie, but it's really good. And he plays like this, just like this teenager. I didn't even recognize it was him.
I did like him in Willy Wonka. I will say that.
Yeah, he was a good Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Like everybody was dogging on him during the trailers.
He goes,
Quiet up and listen down. Scratch that. Reverse it.
reverse it.
But like honestly, I think it was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then Dune, obviously. I haven't even seen the Dune movies, but just from the clips.
Yeah. For months he had like the trending audios of his speeches, things like that.
My name is Duke Atreides. I don't know.
Duke of Arabis, Arabis,
Arrakis.
Arachnis.
That's a Duke of Arabia.
But yeah, no, like he's kind of like
He's a good actor.
he's like Tom Holland, but different.
He's like Tom Holland if he didn't get chosen as Spider-Man.
That's true.
Because he just got more... Because I feel like Timothy Chalamet could definitely be a good Spider-Man. But he's just...
No, I don't
you don't
think
think
so.
so? I think he could be...
I don't think he has the face for it. His face is too skinny.
Really?
His face is really skinny.
I know it's skinny, but...
I can't like contort my face, but
Leonardo DiCaprio Despite how weird he is,
No, I don't like him.
you can't say that he's not a good actor.
I've only seen Wolf of Wall Street, as cringy as it sounds.
I love Wolf of Wall Street.
It is a good movie. It just has a bad stigma around it.
Yep.
And I've seen Wolf of Wall Street. What else?
Have you seen Oh, it was this movie about like them killing Native Americans. It's like Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yes.
It's such a good movie.
I did not like the movie.
You didn't?
That was one of the few movies I found really boring.
It was definitely very slow, but I was always interested. I did fall asleep.
Yeah, I fell asleep too.
I fell asleep, but I was interested in what was happening.
There was just one moment of the movie where it was like he was yelling at his wife or whoever for something about insulin, because I think some parts of the movie were about insulin and
yeah, because his wife had diabetes, and like he was like poisoning the insulin so that she wouldn't get better.
I thought what it was is that he was just he was one of the first people to use insulin, but he didn't know how to use it right. Oh,
is it because what's it called? What his family would do is that they would marry the daughters, because in that town the Native Americans were rich because they found oil, and so they would marry the daughters and then they would end up killing them so that they could inherit the money.
I did not pay attention to the movie.
I thought it was
so slow.
I thought it was really slow, but like I don't know, I kind of liked it. I think it was a good change of pace from like the movies I usually watch, especially what's it called? Sorry, I know you're about to start talking.
No, I yawned anyways.
Oh, okay. One of the first scenes where it's just him and his cousin and his uncle talking, I felt like I was just watching like an actual conversation between family members, like nothing crazy happening. They're just like talking. I remember because like the uncle made a joke where it was like, I can't remember what it was. Like, you want to know why they call that guy Blackbird? And they were like, why? And like, because he won't shut up and he sounds like a blackbird. He went cheep 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 cheep, and it sounds like just like actual family members talking. I thought that was nice.
I don't know. Maybe I just don't. I mean, I don't know. I just don't like Leonardo DiCaprio. Like, I think he seems like one of the people that's really stuck up, and I don't like that. Also, because he is a certified weirdo.
I will say, I'm not a fan of method acting.
Neither am I, because it doesn't really create a good environment.
Exactly. And I saw something, and it's like, it's true. If you need to method act, then you're not that good of an actor. Well, because I know you could, like, you have to like get into the role a lot, but like being an actor is like being able to just get into the role and then not be like that. But method acting like just breaks down that wall. Because I know, what's it called, for Django, Leonardo DiCaprio. At first, he was like uncomfortable saying the N-word, and then I think it was I forgot his name. Jamie Foxx and Samuel L. Jackson. They were the ones telling him like, "We're not people to you. We're property to you. You own us." Like just to get him into the thing, and then the next day they said, Leonardo DiCaprio didn't even like talk to them. He didn't even acknowledge them. Like Jamie Foxx was trying to talk to him, like call him over, just walked right past. I think gave him the side eye. I was like, damn. Like, I don't know. Jared Leto's method acting.
Yeah, Jared Leto's very.
I'll let you talk about that because I thought I was talking.
Well, no, I don't really remember much. I think on Morbius. It was iconic movie.
I didn't watch that.
I did watch it.
How was it?
There was one good scene I liked where the villain of the movie, like quote unquote villain, because Morbius is like an anti-hero, I think, in the movie.
Yeah, even though he's supposed to be a villain, but
but the villain like pumps himself in the mirror and he does a couple like push-ups and stuff. I found the scene hilarious.
I saw that. Yeah, because like I think I liked it too because that's how I would be if I got powers.
Yeah, I was like, this is kind of this seems written greatly, but every other part of that movie was horrible. And I remember like the fighting was so bad, and just Jared Leto in general. I just don't like him. I guess I do. The only reason I would ever critique a movie is if I like know something about the actors that I know I don't like, so it kind of like brings it down for me just because of that. Which I mean, I probably shouldn't affect my viewpoint, but whatever. And Jared Leto, I don't know. He has like a cult, if I remember right. He does, right?
Really?
Yeah, Jared Leto. He has like a cult of people.
I didn't know that.
He like scams them, I believe, for money, or he did in the past, something like that.
What kind of cult does it?
I'm not sure, but I'm like 90% sure he has a cult. And
Like Klaus.
Yeah, like pretty, like genuinely pretty similar to Klaus from Umbrella Academy. And
Not someone we know personally.
yeah, no. But I think he used to. Did he mail fish to his coworkers?
I was about to say he mailed like a dead something to his coworkers.
Or was that when he was a Joker?
That was when he was Joker, yeah. But his Joker in Snyder's cut.
In the post-credit scene?
No.
Oh.
Did you watch Snyder's cut of the Justice League?
Mm-hmm.
His Joker and Snyder's cut were like they're like in the apocalyptic world.
That's what I meant. Like, not the post-credit scene?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't think so. Maybe, but I thought that was I thought that was like so much better than what his Joker was before.
Yeah, it was really good. I do remember that scene where he's like, you need to team up, Batman.
Yeah.
And then
He said, "A truce, Bruce." I like that.
and then he gives him like the
card.
The card, yeah.
And I really did like the part where he was like, and it was like, as long as you have this card, a truce. And he said, but all you have to do is tear it, and I'd be more than happy to ask why you sent a boy wonder. And his voice like drops an octave. He goes, to do a man's job. And I was like, that I liked that a lot.
Yeah.
Jason Todd. He killed Jason Todd.
Spoilers.
Spoiler. I don't know if y'all know this, but Jason, the Joker kills Jason Todd.
Oh, kills.
Well,
Oh, you did. You didn't see, but I did the quotation marks.
But he does kill him.
Well, I mean, in some iterations he does, some he doesn't.
I think in most he does.
Is that true?
Yeah.
In a couple he does use the Lazarus pit to bring him back to life.
But he dies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those are the version he dies. But I think I feel like in most versions of Red Hood, from what I read, Red Hood doesn't necessarily die. He just gets like either he gets completely discarded by Joker and like left on the brink of death, or he's just like I don't know.
I know there's one iteration. I think it's called the New 52 iteration. Like it was when Superboy Prime like punched the timeline and like broke everything. So that's like how the new universe started.
What a goofy concept.
And Jason Todd didn't like. It didn't make it to where Jason Todd never died, but it just made it to where he was just alive now, and like it was like a clip of him, like a drawing of him like crawling out the grave.
Yeah. And when Jason, I remember reading about because people when the original comic run was out, when Jason Todd was the current Robin when the comic was being printed out, there was like a big poll if he should die or not.
Yeah, I know.
And
the people voted yes.
But what I heard, what I thought was hilarious is that majority of people voted no, because people did like Robin back then.
Yeah.
But there's just one guy who spammed yes.
Really?
Yeah, and that's what I heard, and that he would like pay people to say yes because he just wanted to see if it was possible that they would actually kill off like a major character.
Oh.
And then they did, of course. Which I wish they did that more now.
Honestly, I'm thankful for that guy. We would have never gone like the Red Hood storyline.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't think Red Hood is a great character. I think he looks really cool, and that's the best part about him.
I guess I don't really know that much about Red Hood. I know
it's because he doesn't have that much. Like, I was talking about this with Monica.
he's just angry.
Yeah, where I was like, I can't think of any good Red Hood comics. The best I can think of are the best version of the character I can think of is the Arkham games, which I loved. Like, I 100%ed like most of them. I don't know if you played them.
Yeah, I only played Arkham Knight, which
is the one he shows up in.
Yeah, I know a lot of people hate on that game. I had a blast.
love that game.
I know.
The graphics are
I
beautiful.
know. And then people were like, "Oh, there was too many tank missions." I was like, "I liked them.
Tanks are awesome."
Yeah, I love tanks.
Yeah, and in that version of the game, near the end, because when in 2015 when Batman Arkham Knight came out, Arkham Knight was shown to be a new original character, and of course it turns out to be Jason Todd, which some people were disappointed in, and that's why
I knew immediately. I'm not gonna lie. Like I didn't know the spoilers, but
I think I did too.
Yeah, he showed up. He was like, the Arkham Knight. And I was like, that's Jason Todd.
And then he's like, and he immediately calls Batman Bruce.
Yeah, I was like, come on.
And Batman's, who is this guy?
Well, I mean,
to be fair, he thought he was dead.
yeah, he did think he was dead. So,
But it's
like, I feel like if he didn't call him Bruce at like the very beginning, it could have left a little bit more mystery to who he was.
But he's like, aim at the chest. It's his weak spot. Remember he says that when
he says don't aim at the chest because that's the most reinforced part.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it was kind of scary that a new character knew like everything about Batman.
Yeah.
But I feel like the fact that he did know everything about Batman was what gave it away that it was Jason Todd.
Yeah, exactly. It's because like it was a new original character, and you know
The new original character knows everything though.
it's like if I made a
There's this new character. He's as strong as a spider. He can swing on webs.
but he wears a black suit.
But he wears a green suit.
And get this,
He's
Eddie Brock.
He's Eddie Brock.
Yeah. I don't know. I do love Red Hood just because I think his design's really cool. I think he does like have like a really big part of Bruce's.
I did kind of like that. It was what's it called. He was a member of the Bat family that did kill.
What?
But yeah, but now recently he's like using rubber bullets and like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Like, he's not killing anymore.
I don't know that much about the Bat family. I know like the kind of like the core members, like
Nightwing.
all the Robins. Yeah.
I don't like how Tim
Drake.
became I don't like how Tim Drake became Red Robin.
In what? In just like comics? in
No,
general?
I just don't like that he became Red Robin. I feel like he should have been a different character. Like still like the same like morals. Like I meant like just a new name. I feel like Red Robin's like that's not really his own identity. That's just
I don't know. I kind of like Red Robin, but I get what you mean because Nightwing is probably the most independent. Robin.
Yeah.
Probably. Even though he usually gets brought in for like backup. Like
Yeah.
he patrols what's it called? Bloodhaven? I think is what.
yeah.
it's
Like
called.
that's what I mean. Like he became his own superhero,
Yeah.
but he's still part of the Bat family. But he's like his own superhero now. But Tim Drake is
Tim Drake's always in like in the shadow of all the other Robins.
Yeah,
because
because-
Damian Wayne, he's always like, you know,
I feel like Damian Wade's a good Robin, like to stick with.
yeah, like he's always like the what's
He's-
it called?
Rash.
Rats. He's always the rats of the Robins. But I mean, like he has. We don't really see a grown-up Damian except in Injustice, but I don't like the Injustice comic line because I think it really ruins a lot of the characters. Like Superman, I think Superman. I really don't like Superman because of the Injustice comics, and that is purely just because of.
I
the
love
comic.
Superman. That's why I don't like the Injustice comics because like, I get it's like a whole what if Superman was evil, but like, I don't know. Actually, I feel like that's a lie. I do enjoy the Injustice comics because I like seeing like how the characters react, but I feel like it also goes against everything that Superman stands for, and I feel like it created such a bad light for Superman in a lot of people's eyes too. Is when he's supposed to be like a symbol of hope, like he's supposed to be the superhero.
Yeah, that's why the most popular, like one of, if not the most, honestly at this point, the most popular version of his character is Injustice because it's like a flip on that.
Mhm.
But it's not really like my problem with it is one, everyone on Superman's side is so completely blind to him. Like Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman is done so bad.
She meat rides him like crazy.
Exactly, literally and figuratively.
All for him for like. I don't know if I'm remembering this right. He doesn't really like her that much.
Yeah, no, like she's just like
She's just blindly following him.
yeah.
Which I feel like is such a
Like she okay, not to sound like a nerd, but like she's her own warrior. Like she's-
exactly like what's it called? It's such a disrespect to her character.
I know.
Because it's just her following around
And then
Superman.
Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, like he kind of blindly follows Superman too, if I remember right. And he's like, he partners up with Sinestro, I think.
Yeah, no, he becomes a Yellow Lantern.
Yeah, and it's like, it just wouldn't happen. In the Flash,
I was about to say the Flash.
Barry wouldn't do that. Barry would recognize it like right away. That like,
Exactly.
But no, he takes like so long to even like help Batman.
Mhm.
Batman in the Injustice comics, I think is done just okay. Like I feel like
I don't think I've seen a lot of Batman in the Injustice comics. 'Cause I've never read them personally.
Actually, I need to read them. I've been getting into comics a lot lately. You've probably seen them or whatever.
Mhm.
But in Injustice, Batman, from what I've seen, he's just kind of like the most basic version of Batman. He has nothing unique except the fact that he just doesn't stop fighting for justice, which is just like the most basic fundamental Batman. But the one part of the Injustice comic I really like is the what if scenario. If like Batman stopped a nuke, and it's like the whole dream sequence of have you seen it?
Mm.
No, it's a dream sequence that Batman has. It's like a whole chapter where that day in Metropolis, when Joker sets off the nuke, something changes, like something small, and Batman stops Joker. He interrogates him. And Flash finds the bomb in time, and everyone is saved. Metropolis is perfect. But when Batman is arresting Joker, puts him in the Batmobile, on the way home, Joker starts talking to Batman. He's like, I really had big plans for that bomb. But you know what? When I get out of jail, I know Lois is having that baby.
I know.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about now.
And then Joker's like, all the things I could do, all the ways I could torture them for forever and ever. And then Batman like immediately snaps his neck. And
Batman kills him.
Yeah, and then he turns himself in.
I remember. And then what's it called?
Superman visits him, and then he goes through the wall.
And he almost breaks him out. He just says like, just say the word and we're out of here.
Yeah. And Bruce does his time.
Yeah. Which is honorable.
Yeah.
Reinhardt would be proud.
Okay. That one Overwatch player would be really proud. Where's your honor?
Yeah.
It's right there.
What's it called? I know a lot of people hate the Injustice movie, like the animated one.
Yeah, because Flash dies to like...
I was about to say, but I feel like he kind of had to. I feel like the writers knew that he's super strong. Like, he's really powerful. Yeah. So I don't blame them for killing off Flash.
Moving saw.
Yeah, he dies to a moving saw, which is wild. But I love the dialogue when they have, like...
I never watched it.
No, I have never watched it, but I've seen clips of, like, them, like, just, like, discussing. And I think it's so... I love when, like, superheroes... Like, when superhero movies aren't just, like, fighting. Like, when they're actually, like, having a conversation. Yeah. What's it called? Like, when Plastic Man... It was, like, all of them were in, like, the Justice Tower in space.
The Watchtower.
Yeah, the Watchtower.
The Justice Tower. You're so close.
That's a pretty good name.
Did you hear about the Justice Hall?
And he brought up a really good point where he said, I was a criminal. I needed... He was like, what are you going to do with the people who break your laws? I was a criminal. I needed second, third, fourth chances before I turned my life around. And I thought that was such a good point. And, like, even what's called Mr. Terrific, when he's playing chess with with Superman, and Superman says, like, we have to, like, get rid of all guns, and he was like, okay, put all smokers in jail too. And Superman was like, what? He's like, yeah, smoking kills more than guns kill. And why stop there? Go even further. Arrest every single speeder, no matter how fast they were going over the limit. And then I thought, because it really gives a chance for the characters to, like, show how they think and, like, what they stand for instead of just fighting over it, which I like a lot.
Yeah. It's like with Marvel's Civil War, which I did read the original comics, and I can say that the original 2006 run is done very good for majority of it. You probably can already guess the plot. Did we talk about this? No, I talked about it with Ivan. But do you know anything about the Civil War comics at least?
I can't remember if I know about the first or the second one.
Probably the second one's the one that has like Miles Morales.
Okay, I know about the second one. I don't know a lot of. Oh, I know. I mean, I know the gist of them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll just run through real quickly. What Civil War, the Marvel version is the story starts out with this group of superheroes who are like teenagers in tights, basically, and they're filming crime.
It's like a TV show that they do, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then one day they stake out these group of villains, and they they make a big show of it, and they take it too far, and one of the villains is genuinely dangerous, and they blow up like a whole block and kill like 600 people, I think. And that is like the domino that sets off like the chain of events where because the whole world hasn't really seen like an incident like this of like superheroes like messing around too much and
like casualties.
Yeah. And so all the superheroes are there cleaning up the mess. And at the funeral, Tony Stark is there. And the mother of one of the children, I'm just going to give her name Lisa. Let's just call her Mother Lisa. Mother Lisa.
I was about to say.
I didn't even mean to do that on purpose. But Lisa talks to Tony Stark. And she's like, my kid looked up to you, and my kid is dead now. And that sets off like a thing in Tony Stark's mind. So he starts working with S.H.I.E.L.D. to start this government, to start this movement where superheroes have to register, and they can't have secret identities. And that's like the big thing, is that they can't have like a secret identity anymore. So naturally, people split off into teams. Iron Man and Captain America. Captain America, of course, he says that it's going to turn the U.S. into a government, or into a police state. And so he really hates this idea of registration. Iron Man is, of course, saying, like, we need to do this.
It's needed.
And I was absolutely on Iron Man's side, because, first of all, they get paid for it. They get a generous salary. And, like, they have S.H.I.E.L.D. And S.H.I.E.L.D., like, they have a lot of people. So they get protection. But, like, I always hate that Captain America he fights so hard to not go with the idea. And maybe you've seen like the final battle where Iron Man's team is losing and Captain America's beating down on Iron Man, but a group of civilians surround him and they like try and fight him off of Iron Man. He's like saying, I don't want to hurt you guys. And then the civilians are like, you're not going to hurt us. Like, we're taking down you. And then Captain America's like, oh my God, I'm not even fighting for the people anymore. I'm just fighting for for us. And then he turns himself in and he says like the whole thing like, and then his team is like, Captain America, no, you turn yourself in. We all got to turn ourselves in. First of all, that's not true. then a damn single one of them has to turn themselves in. But he's like, no, they're not arresting Captain America. They're arresting Steve Rogers. It's different. That's kind of a cold line. I like that line. But that's where the original comic ends, and then he's put away in Iron Man's like prison.
I know what's it called. I do know in the second Civil War, or whatever like matter comes up. I remember one time Black Panther in the comics said, "If you're on Captain America's side, then you're on the right side." I was like, "That's a cold line. I like that." I feel like this is. Sorry, Edgar's dog is enjoying himself.
He's just laying in the grass. He's not doing anything weird.
What's it called? Yeah, I feel like that's pretty good. I mean, I do see like the dislike, like, oh, this character is always going to be right, but I feel like it just shows like how good Captain America's morals are. Where like a lot of people consider his side the right side no matter what. I like that.
I don't like Captain America a lot either. I don't know. I don't like the Boy Scout character a lot. I think it's very.
Really?
I don't like the Boy Scout character.
You don't like Superman that much?
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't like Superman that much.
Oh.
It's not like.
I feel like it's kind of needed though.
Like, I understand the purpose of the character. I don't hate that they are Boy Scout characters. I just don't find it really interesting to learn about them. Like the most interesting thing about Superman is what he can do with and still be moral. Like, how do I put it? Like the most interesting part about Superman
is him not crossing that line.
Yeah, exactly. Is that he's always morally good, but at one point, like it doesn't really become entertaining for me.
It's like Jonathan Joestar.
Yeah.
Like what's it called? It is because I remember hearing about this where, like, Araki, I think, or he said this, or like someone said that he is like the weak, not speaking like power wise, but like just in general, he's like the weakest Joestar.
I mean, power wise, is probably the weakest.
Yeah, too. Yeah, but come on. But like, he just has like the weakest story, kind of, but that it's needed.
Yeah, because like the grandfather.
Yeah, it's supposed to set up what the Joestars represent.
Yeah. Because
if you start, like, let's say you start the
story with like Jotaro.
Yeah, then you're just gonna see the Joestars as like, oh, these guys don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, they just fight to fight.
Yeah, they just fight to fight. But I feel like because Jonathan was the first Joestar, like it was very well needed because it showed us that like the point of the Joestars is to fight evil and to be good. And
I also really like part 1, actually. It's one of my favorite parts.
Really?
I love part 1. I love the setting. I love Jonathan so much.
I do like the setting, but I wouldn't say Jonathan's one of my favorite. Probably just because his hair's blue. That's one of my favorite parts about him.
It's like the only unique part about him. But I don't know. I really like his character. I know I just said I don't like Boy Scout characters, but I think Jonathan does it really well where he feels like human. Like, even though he
is human.
Yeah, he is human. But I mean, like, he feels like a person kind of that just genuinely never gives up. Because that's Jonathan's whole thing, is that he always fights.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he's losing, he fights. Which
Most like Captain America.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I say. Like, most Boy Scout characters, this is just a genre I'm gonna use. Boy Scout characters, most of them like always have that will to never stop fighting.
It's like, what's it called? The Thing. I didn't know this apparently about The Thing.
The what?
The Thing from
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, Fantastic Four. One of his like biggest, like his most powerful trait, isn't like his durability or his strength. It's the fact that what's it called? He will keep getting up no matter what. I think there was one time where he was in the ring with someone, and he didn't win because he was stronger or more durable than the person. He kept getting knocked down over and over, but it's because he kept getting back up, and the character just couldn't take it anymore, and so the Thing technically won.
Was he like in his monster form?
Yeah.
Oh. Huh. He was fighting someone in the ring as the Thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Doesn't seem like a fair fight.
I don't know what it was, but he kept losing. That's a strong guy.
Exactly.
I do know there's one story where like the Thing is trying to go on a date with his wife, and then a mind-controlled Hulk shows up, and he knows like I can't, like he is just stronger than me. I cannot beat him. And then his wife was like, "You're not gonna beat him with your strength. You're gonna beat him with this." And it was his heart.
It was his ass.
No, he did one super powerful punch. What's it called? It knocked the Hulk out, but it destroyed his arm. Like all the rocks were gone. It was just the pink stuff, like the pink. It was terrible, but it's because he never gave up.
I don't know. I do like the Thing though. He's my favorite Fantastic
Really?
Four. Yeah, because I think his character can actually be written very well. Because his whole thing is that he sees himself as a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to the other members, like they're normal.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
quote unquote normal.
No, I think genuinely like
They're normal looking for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Like Reed Richards, handsome guy, as always stated, and he can make himself, you know, long, you know, freaky.
Okay.
And
Sue Storm's a lucky lady.
and Sue Storm's she can turn invisible, which isn't like, it's not even like what's it called?
Well, she has force fields
Yeah,
too.
force fields too, but it's not like visually abnormal.
Mm-hmm.
And Human Torch, she can turn fire.
Human Torch is awesome. Man.
Yeah,
I think Human
everyone
Torch is my favorite character. Because of
in
one
the Fantastic
panel.
Four.
Yeah,
Okay.
not in general.
I should've
My
seen
favorite
that.
superhero in general is Blue Beetle. Jaime Reyes, to be exact. Not
Not the old racist white guy.
no. What's it called? Because of one panel in the comics where there's like a portal, and there's like a bunch of like monsters or something on one side, and he like pushes Ben and the others to the other side of the portal, and he's like, "It's okay, he ends up dying. He doesn't got it, but what's it called? One of his last words was like
Flame on.
his last words were flame on, but one before that he says 1,000,000 to 1. I like those odds. And he does the loudest flame on ever, and it's just him against like hundreds of thousands of monsters. I thought that was sick. I thought that was so cool.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy.
Do you know who Booster Gold is?
I actually really like him.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not too keen on the casting
Oh,
of the live action.
has he been casted?
Yeah,
As who?
as I forgot his name.
Is it the
Indian guy.
Okay, yeah.
I think he's Indian. I hope he's.
You're sick too.
But he was, what's it called? He played. He was one of the Eternals. I know his name started with a K, I think.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
And he is buff. I've seen him.
No, he's buff. His physique isn't the problem, but I feel like his Booster Gold's whole thing is like he's a rich white boy that just comes across a really good suit, and he learns to become, which I guess they could still do with him. I can't remember his name.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I do think the casting is weird. I mean, I'm not like
I guess it doesn't matter that much, as long as they do the story right.
yeah, but Booster Gold, I was a fan of him in the Batman animated series, which I
Really?
used to really love. Yeah, because I think he's featured in that show a lot, and I don't know that much about the story of Booster Gold. I know he's a time traveler, and he even has like a little robot dude.
Yeah, his whole thing is that he's the best hero you've never heard of. Because he used to be best friends with Blue Beetle. Not the original, but the
old
second
white guy.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's the original, and then there's the second one. I forgot his name. And then there's Jaime Reyes. But he was best friends with the second one. And I know Booster Gold in the comics was like a mentor to Blue Beetle at one point because of his closeness to the second Blue Beetle. Because he dies in that explosion that causes the Scarab to latch on him. And I don't know, I think his character development is awesome because after a while he'll like start saving people, but they don't know who he is. And then they'll ask, "Who are you?" And he just goes like, "Just tell people that Superman saved you." And I thought, wow,
That's really good.
yeah, the original Booster Gold would not have done that. He would have been like, "My name is Booster Gold, remember it." And he's just doing it to be good now. And then he sacrifices himself for Jaime Reyes, just like the way the original Blue Beetle sacrificed himself. I thought it was really cool.
That's a really good line. I like that. Just tell them Superman saved you.
Mhm.
I really like that
It's
line.
it's good, right?
Yeah.
I know. I love that line. Oh, but yeah, I think they were in space or something, and like Jaime Reyes was like dying or
Or something.
something's happening, and like they're about to die, but then Booster's like, "It's okay, it's my turn," and like, he like sends him off somewhere, and he's just looking at like whatever's about to kill them, and like he gets a memory of like the previous Blue Beetle. I was like, I love when characters have sick ass lines right before they kill themselves.
They kill themselves
Well,
before they die.
sacrifice themselves.
Okay.
Like, what's it called? I forgot where it's from, but it's an animated DC project where it's like in the future, I think, and something's happening with the sun. Like it's about to explode or something. Some shit is always happening. And then one thing I do like is the Green Lantern in that time isn't called Green Lantern. They call her Limelight, which I think is really creative.
I guess. I was gonna make fun of it because I think just the word lime, it doesn't really.
Well,
Sound
because
like something-
Limelight is like an actual saying.
What?
Limelight. It's a saying. I forgot what it's used for. You can search it up right now.
Nah, whatever. I'll think about it. Keep going.
Search it up. He's searching it up. I gave him his phone.
Limelight. Sun. Is an idiom that means to be center of public attention.
Oh,
And the limelight. Oh yeah.
yeah. So they call her Limelight, which I thought was a creative Green Lantern name instead of just calling yourself Green Lantern.
Yes.
But then one of the heroes is named Starboy. Okay. Yeah. What's it called? And like they're in like her bubble thing, and then she's like, "We have to go," and he's like, "Stop." And then she was like, "The sun is about to explode. We have to go now." And he was like, "Just let me go." And she was like, "Are you stupid?"
No. I'm the motherfucking stuff.
He did say that, but not like
Okay.
not the motherfucking part. Sorry.
Like the Weeknd song. That's why I said that.
What's it called? She's like, "Are you stupid? Superman couldn't do anything. Don't be crazy."
It sounds like Izzy.
Yeah. And then he was like, what's it called? He was telling her that everything's gonna be okay, and then she called him by his real name, and he went, "I'm Starboy. I'm a superhero," and he just like floated. I don't do it justice, but like, what's it called? He went into the sun and sacrifices himself for the sun not to explode.
What were his powers?
I don't know.
Stops the sun from exploding.
I know one of the things that he said, he pointed at the sun, he went, "Star," and he pointed back at himself and he went, "Starboy." I don't know what his powers were. We'll search it up right now, but I'll show you the clip. I thought like that gave me like goosebumps. I was like, that line is awesome.
Starboys. Actually, do you want to know?
Starboy's powers.
Draw matter from the stars and add it to the mass of any object. making it heavier.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Imagine.
How does that cure the sun? Why do you have to kill himself to
I
do
don't
that?
know. Maybe he transferred it to himself, and then the sun just killed him. So then the matter disappeared.
But matter can't be destroyed. Okay.
That's a pretty cool power though. Imagine
You're just making things heavier?
just get a bat, or like just brass knuckles, and give it like half the mass of the sun.
Okay.
You're gonna kill somebody.
Is that how it works?
You said it gets mass.
Draw matter from the stars and add it to the mass of any object. Wait, Starman also once had an encounter with a comet that left him with powers akin to Superman's. Okay, whatever. What is Starboy's mental illness? Borderline schizophrenic?
He doesn't even
Holy
have.
shit.
He doesn't have powers.
Look at this.
He doesn't have powers. It's just schizophrenia.
He just killed himself for no reason.
The sun just did that.
Oh, that's a cool name. Gravitokinesis. He can negate the force of gravity. Okay, this guy can just do everything.
This guy just does it. It's just schizophrenia going on. He doesn't have those powers.
Okay, it sounds like he can control gravity. Okay, he can do both. He can control gravity and he can borrow gravity from stars and matter.
I do remember hearing about this one like Reddit story, where like this guy said like
2 sentences over.
That's good. I love those.
Yeah.
We should do an episode.
I know. That was it.
What's it called? Where it was like POV. It was like a writing prompt. It was like POV. You live in a world of superheroes, or you live like in a world where everybody has powers, and everybody thinks your power is useless. And then he was like, my power is that I can do 75% of anything. So like, if he tries really hard, he can do 75% on a test. He can be he can be in the top 75% fastest people in the world. Or like, yeah, you know.
That's pretty good. Top 75% strong. Wait.
But then he was like, people underestimate you until you punch someone with the force of 75% of a neutron star. I was like, you're gonna kill someone. You're gonna kill everyone with that. I was like, that's a crazy way to think about it.
That's not useless at all. You can do.
You can go 75% the speed of light.
Yeah.
That's really fast.
75%'s a lot.
Yeah, but
if he said 20%, yeah, it'd be useless. Well,
not really. 20% of the speed of light is still
fast.
It's still really fast. No, yeah, like at first it does sound kind of lame because imagine
he'll never be the best.
Yeah, he'll never be the best, but he can also just be the best.
That's so motivational. He'll never be the best.
You could be the best, but he can. I thought that was such a crazy statement until you punch someone with 75% of a neutron star. That's wild.
75%. What else? 75% of.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like that it's like stuff like that you can use. If you're 75% as smart as Einstein, that's still really smart.
Einstein was smart, but he was really smart in that one single thing alone. He was bad at everything else in his life.
That's all he's known for, so.
I guess that's the only thing he needed to be known for.
Yeah, exactly. For his smarts.
Yeah. Didn't we talk about if he was a Nazi?
Definitely not.
I just think there's a chance.
We talked about that in private.
Oh yeah, we did. Was he Jewish?
I thought he was. I think he was Jewish.
It was Einstein?
He was Jewish German.
If he's not Jewish, then he was a Nazi. He was Jewish.
That's not how that works.
Wait, in his youth, Einstein did not feel a sense of belonging to the Jewish community.
Interesting.
You hear that?
It's crazy that we'll never know what Einstein's last words were.
Oh yeah, because they couldn't translate him.
He spoke
in German.
He spoke in German for his last words, and the only person around was a nurse that didn't speak German.
You ever seen that clip of him like making a joke and everyone just laughs because he's Einstein?
No.
You haven't? No. Yeah, there's a recording, old ass recording, of Einstein landing in America, and he like makes a joke. It wasn't that funny, but everyone in the crowd like laughs at it as if this guy was Kevin Hart, and he just goes along with it. He seemed like a cool guy, to be fair.
That reminded me of when we our first episode we talked about Kevin Hart, and how, no matter how serious a role he gets, he's gonna be funny.
Yeah, you even did your Kevin Hart voice, which I thought was hilarious.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Your wife just died. Oh my god.
Have you seen that picture of him with Diddy?
No.
Apparently he was good friends with Diddy.
It's terrible.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Kevin Hart, they found records against you. Oh my god.
And he makes that face.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. They can't see it.
They can't,
but we're doing it really good.
I'm doing it really.
I thought I did a good job.
You just went.
Yeah, that's what,
Oh, he does do that. Oh my god. That's the only quote we're saying.
This is the best line.
This is the best line ever.
I really want them to clip. That's our bit.
That's our bit. Oh my god. Oh, that's good. I like that.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, hello. Hello, beast. Okay.
1 hour.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good place to end.
Sure.
I think that was a lot. That went a lot better than episode 2
Yeah.
because we didn't.
Do we even need to upload episode 2?
Yes, we do.
Okay, I guess.
Upload episode 2. I feel like it's good to keep them uploaded so that we can see how far we've come. All right, so I guess I'll upload episode 2 like later tonight
Okay.
because we by the time we're recording this, episode 2 hasn't been uploaded.
And it's been like 1 week at least.
I don't think it has it. It was like Friday. Oh, it's about to be Friday. Yeah, it's about to be about a week. And so I guess I'll upload this later tonight, and then I'll upload episode 2 later tonight, and then just episode 3 a couple days later, I guess. You know, space them out, keep them waiting. All right. Thank you.
Oh, goodbye.